Hey guys, welcome back to Money is Blind podcast. I'm your host Prasoon. This episode is about WordPress plugins. So, you might know that I hired some freelancers to design my new WooCommerce WordPress website. But they finished their job, but they did it in such a way that they were using multiple plugins. When I counted last time, they were using 37 plugins. And some of these plugins were doing just one task. They were meant for doing only one task. And the problem with these plugins is that it slows down your website. And that's the last thing that we want as an online entrepreneur. Because Google and every other search engine looks for the page load speed, the speed with which your pages loads. And the faster it is, the better it is for SEO or search engine optimization. Imagine you clicking on a link in a Google search result and waiting for 3-4 seconds for the page to load. Before that page loads, you will be clicking on the back button or trying to get away from that website. That's the same with most other human beings, because we don't have that much time to spare, particularly for a website. So what I am doing right now is to optimize my website in such a way that I can reduce the number of plugins and keep only those plugins which are essential and crucial, and remove the plugins which do just one job. What I want for my website are multitaskers. So for example, I'll give you an example what the freelancers did. They installed Elementor and the Elementor Pro plugin, and it was really easy to customize. Even though it was easy for them to customize the header, footer, and the single product pages with Elementor Pro, they didn't do that. They installed other plugins like Woo Lantern and another one which is called Elementor Header and Footer Builder, just just to build a header and a footer. So that plugin is doing just one thing, when the same task can be done in a bit more efficient way with the original Elementor plugin. And this Elementor header and footer plugin is also made by a company which is not Elementor. Another third party company made this plugin. It is really not necessary. I can say that it is not only needed, but it could have been avoided. And these kind of plugins are making my website slower. There are 2 SMTP plugins to send mails. I don't need them. I just need one. There are 2 forms plugins to collect contact forms and to customize the product pages. I'm using ACF. And then there is contact form 7. So I don't need multiple forms or plugins which can build forms. Even Elementor can be used to build forms. So right now I'm trying to minimize the number of plugins in my WordPress website. And if you run a WordPress website, if you are the owner of such a business, you should also do the same. I made this mistake. I didn't check into the number of plugins when the freelancers were working on it. But now I realize, now that I'm trying to make this site secure before making it public, the page load speed is poor, and I'm trying to optimize it. So that's what I am doing right now. And here are the steps that you need to do. If you are using WordPress or Shopify, these same kind of plugins are called apps, Shopify apps, and you need to decide on which ones to keep, which ones are essential or crucial for the website's functionality, and which are the ones that can be removed without disturbing your website's features and functionality and design. So once you make that decision, just remove all those ones and it will definitely help to make your website faster and easier to use. So that's it, guys. I'll be updating you on what are the other things that I implemented to make my website better as a blind entrepreneur. And remember, I'm doing all this with the help of my personal assistant. So if you are blind like me, you can also hire a personal assistant or a virtual assistant to get your task completed. I've talked about this topic in earlier episodes, and I'm sure that you'll be able to find it. So till next time, you guys take care. Bye bye.